Hello everyone. Good evening. I am Runal Patel, Director of Vasa Pharmachem Private Limited and daughter of Dr. Jemin Bhai Vasa. I am going to be the host for today evening. A very warm welcome to all of you, all the dignitaries, all the respected elders, friends and family. Thank you for being here on this esteemed occasion of inaugurating Dr. Jemin Vasa AMA MSME Development Center. MSME, broadly known as micro, small, medium enterprise, is the backbone for all the industrial world. Can I take now the opportunity to introduce all the dignitaries on the dais? Mr. Ranjit Kumar, IAS Commissioner, MSME Commissionerate, Government of Gujarat. Mr. Mukesh Patel, Past President, AMA. Mr. Malay Madevia, President of AMA. Mr. Divyesh Radia, Vice President, AMA. And Dr. Jemin Vasa, Chairman and Managing Director, Vasa Pharmachem Private Limited. In our culture, any good thing starts with the auspicious prayer. So let's start this evening with a lovely prayer from my close friend, our family friend, Dr. Vaishali Ben Patel.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighnam Kuru me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada.
Thank you, Vaishali Ben. May I please request all the dignitaries to inaugurate this event with lighting the auspicious lamp.
Ya kundendu tusharahara dhavala Ya shubhravastravruta Ya veena varadandamandittakara Ya shveta Padmasana Ya Brahmachyut Shankara Prabhrutivi Devai Sada Vandita Samam Patu Saraswati Bhagavati Nisheshajaryapaha. Thank you.
As we all know, MSME sector is the second largest employer in India after agriculture. It provides employment to 80 million people and its share is 38% in the GDP. Its contribution is more than 40% in the India's export. MSME Center is one-stop setup to provide business assistance, business diagnosis, and advisory services to the SMEs. They can take external expertise and analyze the business environmental changes. They can take the advantage of the global opportunities and identify their managerial needs. SMEs can take the advantage of this center arrangements for effective dealing with the government and industrial associations. Considering all these benefits, Dr. Jemin Vasa has requested and proposed for the establishment of the center, which provides training programs, seminars, lectures, educations for owners, entrepreneurs, startups, freshers, professionals, export marketeers, and also facilitates the B2B networking. This center shall be the managerial perspective in areas like business strategy, managerial planning and control, and supervising development. a great benefit for the SME sector. Our vision of empowering MSME entrepreneurs in adopting a holistic approach towards spirit of entrepreneurship is what Dr. Jamin Vasa AMA MSME Development Center is looking at. AMA, as everyone over here knows, Ahmedabad Management Association, is a pioneer in the management field in India, a non-profit independent body which has been approved for management studies by the government of Gujarat. Established in 1956, AMA aims at professionalizing management with focus on research, training, and management education, thus charting new routes of excellence. Mr. Malai Bhai Madhavia, the president of AMA, is the director HR and the whole-time director of Adani Ports and SEZ Limited. Malai Bhai has worked very hard on developing Mundra Port from conceptualizing to commissioning. He has been awarded as an Outstanding Manager of the Year 2002 by AMA. He did his PhD in the field of coastal ecology around Mundra area. He is the member of many professional bodies including CEPT, FICCI, Associate Chambers of Commerce and Industry, CII and GCCI. Can I please welcome Malai Bhai to say a few words?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Very good evening and welcome to this inaugural function of MSME Development Center at AMA. Our Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Ranjit Kumar, Dr. Jamin Vasa, the donor of AMA MSME Management Center, our Mukesh Bhai, members of Vasa family, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to be here to welcome you all to this inauguration of Dr. Jamin Vasa AMA MSME Development Center. I am also grateful to MSME Commissioner Shri Ranjit Kumar for accepting our invitation to be with us at this auspicious occasion to inaugurate the center for AMA. This is going to be one of the major activity center since more than 70% of AMA's institutional members are falling under MSME category, and about 80% of our paid participants who attend AMA training programs are either MSME owners or their employees. They take a lot of interest in learning, and I believe that this is the secret of Gujarat-based entrepreneurs. We are happy that Dr. Jamin Bhai Vasa has taken this initiative to provide a continued forum of education and training in MSME sector. A brilliant member of the Indian Administrative Services, Shri Ranjit Kumar is keenly interested in helping MSME units to take up export activities and manufacturing under Atmanirbhar Bharat. He has been specially appointed by government as MSME Commissioner. Shri Kumar, within a short stint in the department, has initiated several dialogues with MSME sector, and I am sure his presence and blessings will give necessary direction to this center. MSME sector contributes 29% to the GDP and 48% to exports and employs almost 100 million people. These enterprises are an integral part of the value chain and provide materials, components, and services to large manufacturing enterprises. MSMEs are also intertwined with the rural economy, as more than half of the MSMEs operate in rural India. And therefore, the health and growth of this sector is vital for the economic growth of the country. This sector requires major reforms and policy interventions towards ensuring timely availability of low-cost credit, improving ease of doing business, and technology upgradation. To take on the formidable challenge of creating millions of jobs and achieving large-scale import substitution. The owner-managers wear several hats in small enterprises, and therefore, they must be regularly exposed to manufacturing, supply chain, marketing, and finance functions, to name a few. Let me highlight 5 simple questions for all of us to seriously and realistically work on, so that beyond, of course, such events, we genuinely contribute for MSME sector at the ground level. First, how does MSME of Gujarat become the alternate for China manufacturers? Second, how do we bring the best practices for MSME to compete best in class and fulfill global expectations? Third, how do we create systems, processes, and the work culture to scale up and create brand India, brand Gujarat? Fourth, how do we make our products globally price and quality competitive? And finally, while as Gujaratis we have entrepreneurship, but sometimes we lack the global outlook, practices, aspirations, skills, and competencies. And how do we build those? I'm sure this center will realistically contribute in answering these questions in times to come. Well, with this brief note, I welcome our chief guest, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, IAS, with a bouquet of flowers. I would also like to welcome our friend and supporter, Dr. Jamin Vasa, and request our Honorable Vice President, Mr. Radia, to present a bouquet of flowers to Dr. Vasa.
Can I now request Mr. Jamin Vasa to offer a memento and a bouquet to Mr. Malay Madhavia as a gesture of gratefulness? Can I also request him to please offer flowers and memento to Mr. Mukesh Patel? Can I also request him to offer memento and bouquet? Please offer, Daddy, please. Memento and bouquet to Mr. Divyesh Radia.
Now only Runal Patel is left.
Now is the much awaited moment of the evening. The signing of the MOU by Dr. Jamin Vasa, Chairman and MD, Vasa Pharmachem Private Limited with AMA. Can I request Mr. Mukesh Bhai Patel and Divyesh Radia to witness the MOU on behalf of AMA? I would also like to invite Rujal Jhaveri, Director of Vasa Pharmachem Private Limited, to witness the MOU on behalf of Vasa Pharmachem along with myself. I would like to invite my mother, Mrs. Vaishaliben Vasa, Chairman and Joint MD, Vasa Pharmachem Private Limited, to come upon and offer the corpus to Mr. Malay Madhavia on behalf of Vasa Pharmachem.
I'm thankful to each and everyone present here for this lovely occasion that we are enjoying. Thanks a lot, and I wish this really gets a good start and we all do the best. And it's a very nice place over here where Ma Saraswati is over here. Jai Shri Krishna.
Life is about hardships, opportunities, and perseverance. His words still ringing in my ears, which says, "Don't limit your challenges, but challenge your limits," makes me realize and understand how hard he has worked all his life and created milestones. I am the standing witness of all the efforts that he has put in. To give back something to the society, especially for the benefit of the startups and the MSMEs, is his earnest desire. Completing his bachelor's degree in chemical engineering, he then started his own business, which is known to all as Vasa Pharmachem. He completed his PhD at the age of 63 in the field of management and MSME on the topic, a comparative study of SME's contribution in India and China. He also wrote a book, Comparative Strategies for Indian SMEs. He has been the chairman of MSME committee for more than 10 years in GCCI and also Foreign Trade Center. He has also initiated a help desk at the GCCI for resolving the issues of the MSMEs. He held many panel discussions, seminars, lectures, and led international delegations to Germany, Indonesia, Thailand, China, and Japan. He has been the past president of GCCI 2018-19, past president of GCA, president of Gujarat Pharmaceutical Association, president of DDIT Alumni Association, member of Governing Council of AMA, member of state-level Inter-Institutional Committee of RBI, member of Task Force Committee for Enhancement of SMEs and state-level Approval Committee for Marketing Development Support Scheme. This constituted by industries and Commissioner, Government of Gujarat. He is affiliated with many educational institutions, research institutions, and government organizations. With lots of pride, can I please request my father, Jaimin Vasa, to say a few words and express his thoughts.
Thanks, Rundal. Dear Shri Ranjit Kumarji, IAS, MSME Industries Commissioner, President AMA, Dr. Malay Madhavia, Shri Mukesh B. Patel, past President AMA and GCCI, my friend Mr. Divyesh Radia, Vice President, all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all well-wishers for accepting our invitation and present here at this very happy occasion for the inaugural ceremony of Dr. Jaimin Vasa, AMA, MSME Development Center at AMA. Friends, what is the significance of MSME? Rundal has got a lot of words from my mouth, but I would like to put again the role of SME in world economy has been momentous. especially in increasing GDP and enhancing employment opportunities. SME have played and are still playing an outstanding role in the development of several developed and developing countries, mainly due to the fact that SME comprises a major part in the industrial and economic activities in the economics of their countries. It must be emphasized that the role of SME is considerably high in the economic development, irrespective of the fact whether it is a developed country or a developing country. Friends, let us see the MSME at a glance. The micro, small and medium enterprise sector is the second largest employer in India after agriculture. It employs more than 80 million, but Malawi has rightly said, people in India. There are more than 36 million units in MSMEs. Around 2 million MSMEs are registered. 75% of the MSMEs access funding through informal sources. Share of MSMEs in GDP is around 38%. More than 7,000 products, traditional, is being manufactured by MSMEs. MSME sector contributes more than 40% to the India's export. If you see the Gujarat have total around 376,357 registered MSMEs, providing more than 2.2 million employments. Government focus on MSME sector for employment generation as it has huge potential to spread industrial growth across the economy. One would always like to think that why the MSME center? For empowering MSMEs in Ahmedabad, say Gujarat, MSME center is one-stop center set up to provide business assistance and drive capability upgrading among SMEs. MSME center services include business, diagnosis and advisory services wherever it is required by conducting capability workshops and group-based upgrading projects. Globalization and the IT revolutions have created a global opportunities for SMEs. But for taking advantage of such opportunities, the SMEs must efficient management system and trained staff. Friends, for an individual SMEs, it is very difficult to analyze business environment changes and their implications. This makes strategic management more difficult and calls for external expertise. Many a times SME fail and are unable to understand their management needs. External support can help them in problem identification and probable remedies. Decision making for SMEs require a lot of information support, which they do not have in most of the cases. The available consulting support comes at a commercial rate, which is not affordable to SMEs in most of the cases. It has been observed that in many cases, collective arrangements become more rewarding, resulting in considerable savings for SMEs. Such arrangements also enables them in effective dealing with the government and industry association. Why MSME needs excellence? To bridge the information and knowledge gap about MSME amongst the stakeholders, to voice the concerns, opportunities, achievements of the MSMEs, and to bring visibility to the contributions made by the MSMEs, to strengthen and support the government initiatives and step towards encouraging entrepreneurship and startups, to provide vital knowledge and market trends, opportunities, modes of entry, and difference in the business practices, to provide vital knowledge and to facilitate projects in areas of technology upgradation, innovation, process design, business matching, and trade fairs participation. Friends, my main objective to start this MSME center is mainly to empower the MSMEs entrepreneurs in Ahmedabad, say in Gujarat, by adopting holistic approach towards spirit of entrepreneurship, excellence, and supporting the state in creating suitable environment for nurturing the growth of the sector for the benefit of the nation and the society at large. with the right support of AMA, which I have received, with the right guidance through this center, micro, small, and medium enterprise could significantly boost economic growth by creating a center of excellence that is recognized across the state as a source of knowledge for the domain, and the center will really help to bring out the real-life solutions to offer all problems related to the MSME sectors. As Malavi has rightly said, his 5 questions are very important. I would just reply at least one of them. That in 2000, when we were facing a problem in our own company for a survival and sustainability due to the competition of China, virtually we were about to close the unit because the price at which we were offering, China was offering, it was not even our cost of production. I thought that there must be something that can be find out. Economy of scale cannot be the only solution where China can defeat us. Then I initiated to go some unorganized research, but it was taking a lot of time. And I could not devote the time, so I enrolled myself in Gujarat Technological University in 2011 in a PhD. Almost 5 years I did PhD, all analysis, research, data, and I visited many times to China, and also being the member of one of the industrial association, I could get the information much better, and I could find out. And let me tell you very frankly, as you rightly said, that really turned the table in our own organization. And by these last 3 years of my PhD, our company received a lot of state and national awards so far as growth in production and profit and in quality. So we can defeat China, provided if we really think, sit together and have a brainstorming exercise. That is why this MSME center requires the support and the guidance. As MSME committee chairman of GCCI, as Renu rightly said, from year 2007 to 2015, I started MSME Help Desk, Japan Desk, SBI, BCCI Import-Export Help Desk, and my friend is over here, Mr. Tulsi Bagwale, who supported me by the contribution of 15 lakhs rupees to start MSME Finance Cell at GCCI. Also in the larger interest of small and medium enterprise, I had organized various seminar, panel discussions, conferences to highlight the issues and challenges faced by the MSMEs. So to understand more about the working of SMEs, I had really conducted various industrial visits all over Gujarat, and also I took the international delegation to the very specific countries where the MSMEs are very much advanced, like Germany, China, Japan, Indonesia, and Thailand. So while doing all these activities, I came to know the difficulties of MSMEs, what they are facing day by day. They have many issues like government policies changing quite frequently, finance related issues, marketing related issues, etc. Many small enterprises are getting closed. They're getting closed because they are not getting proper guidance and proper directions. Therefore, I thought it is very important to have a specialized center at AMA to give services to MSMEs, to give real life solutions and to offer the guidance to the real problems. I was really feeling that it is time for me to give something back to the society, and hence with the support of AMA and with my family members, I decided to start this MSME Development Center. I am also very much thankful to Malay Bhai, President AMA, and all the members of the Governing Council of AMA for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to start the MSME Development Center at AMA. Mr. Mukesh Patel, who is my motivator and friend, supported my idea and advised me to start this center at AMA. Thanks, Mukesh Bhai. Dear friends, according to the estimates, as I really said, we should also identify 600 million jobs will be needed to be created by 2030 to absorb the growing global workforce. And that's the huge number. The number may be bigger if we take in accounts the jobs that would be eliminated due to application of technology. The question we would need to answer is who would contribute to job creation and where from these jobs will be created. The SMEs realize the importance of the size. They understand that they have to grow rapidly in order to improve their capability to sustain themselves. The MSMEs also realize that they have to continuously innovate and improve their market share and the profitability. They know that without that, their survival is absolutely difficult and their growth trajectory in full of challenges. And all in probability, it is likely to be a very, very rough path. It is proven fact that SMEs are major contributors to GDP, employment and exports in almost all economies around the world. SME represent around 90% of businesses and more than 50% of the employment worldwide. Formal SME contribute up to 40% of the national income in emerging economics. The major advantage of the sector is its employment potential at a very, very low capital cost, generating the highest rate of employment growth and account for a major share of industrial production and exports. The labor intensity of the MSME sector is much, much higher than that of a large enterprise. In emerging markets, most formal jobs are generated by MSMEs, which create 7 out of 10 jobs. Taking cognizance of the wider set of benefits that the sector offers to the rest of the world and rest of the economy, the government has envisaged to increase its contribution to GDP to over 50% in next few years, as the country aspires to the 5 trillion economies. Therefore, SME development is a high priority agenda for any government in the world. Our chief guest, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, will explain more about the importance of the MSMEs for the growth of our country's economy, and he will also highlight the government support to MSME and the various schemes of Government of Gujarat. Despite the MSMEs sector contributing significantly to the economy, their potential is often not fully realized due to factors related to their small scale, and they are facing many challenges from increased competition not only among themselves, also from the large companies, and the ability to adapt rapidly changing market demand, technological changes and capacity constraints relating to the knowledge, innovation and creativity, and lack of succession planning. This is very important. MSME lacks a lot of succession planning. My friend Mr. Sawan we were discussing that so many MSMEs can get closed because they don't have any planning, especially micro enterprises. Friends, moreover, MSMEs are living through an era of intense turbulence, disillusionment and bewilderment. Our world of VUCA, volatility, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity, provides a challenging business environment which tests the very survival of organization. It is becoming nearly impossible to plan for investment, development and growth, as it becomes increasingly uncertain where the route is where the route is heading. They don't know. Any MSME doesn't know when the things are going to be changed. So over and above, there has been a lack of effective coordination among the various support organizations set up over the period of promotion and development of these industries. Quality consciousness has not been generated, as rightly said by Malavi. Quality consciousness has not been generated by the MSMEs at a desired level, despite various measures taken in this regard. Therefore, need to extend a helping hand and assist MSMEs for their day-to-day challenges which they are facing, and to embrace best business practices in line with the fast-changing business environment. Navigating this environment with foresight, vision and skill helps SMEs to face these distinct challenges with unique responses. Therefore, it is very important to have such kind of MSME development center. Then you will ask, why AMA? AMA is a pioneer in the management movement in India. AMA has the capacity and the expertise and has been charting the new routes of excellence in the field of management, which is established in 1956. And AMA is an independent, non-profit, registered charitable institution and a society led by such a wonderful and intelligent presidents like Mukesh Bhai, Malay Bhai, so that we get lot of inputs. They know the things happening much before it start happening. So that is the really good, and that is I decided I will not start MSME center. If at all I have to start, it has to be in AMA. Friends, with the support of AMA, through this center, we envisage many programs and activities to be organized, mainly focus on conducting programs and activities with managerial perspective in areas like business strategy, management planning and control, supervisory development, and the center will mainly focus on conducting programs and activities with a managerial perspective in areas like business strategy, management planning and control and supervisory development. Specific program which we have highlighted is training and development of all level employees in SME sector, conducting behavioral trainings of workers, undertaking diagnostic studies, and various programs which has been, you have a book with you in which we have been already charted out. And this center will provide wide range of services and informative inputs for the MSME sector. We can empower the MSMEs in Gujarat through this center by inculcating knowledge that will be the catalyst of growth in the technology-driven global market and help the MSMEs upskill, align, and emerge as a very much formidable player in respective business segments. And this entire will also benefit to startups and budding entrepreneurs. I am sure the state level, central government and central government institutions like Industries Department, Industries Commissionerate, MSME DI, and other governments departments like Siltex and other Siltex, GPCB, DGFT will support this center. And lastly, I am thankful for the patient hearing, and I wish to have the blessing and best wishes from all of you for this development center. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Jamin Bhai. He has got so much to share about MSMEs, SMEs. So this center is going to be a great help for the SMEs, MSMEs, and youth of different organizations like us. I would now call upon the person who needs no introduction, Mr. Mukesh Bhai Patel. Who does not know him? An eminent international tax expert who commands over 3 decades of professional excellence, tax planning, appellate matters, international taxation, joint ventures, and collaborations. He is a director on the board of a number of leading public companies like Zydus, Hitachi, and Sandesh. He has traveled over 75 countries and closely studied major tax systems. He is a popular weekly columnist in Sandesh, Times of India, and Gujarat Samachar. Japan Emperor confers orders of rising sun on him. Recently, he has also initiated the Japan Help Desk at AMA. Can I please request Mukesh Uncle to say a few words?
A very good evening. The chief guest on this occasion, Sri Ranjit Kumar ji, who is flanked by 2 doctors. And interestingly, one medico who plunged into industry and one industrialist who was not satisfied, so he said, I want to get into academia. My dear friend and the Vice President, Divesh Bhai, I am here for a very valid cause, and that is to present my greetings on this wonderful occasion of the launch of Dr. Jaimin Vasa, AMA MSME Development Center. Friends, my memory stretches back because with Jaimin Bhai, I've shared a relationship which is almost 4.5 decades old. And I can say that I have played a small role in keeping his finances intact and ensuring that he could make this safe bet today. I want to tell his family. And therefore, I would like to tell Jaimin Bhai that there are not just two doctors, there is one more doctor here also who takes care of your wealth, you know. He is not concerned about health as Malay Bhai is, but you know, I am a doctor of wealth, no doubt, because I take care of my good friends and their wealth. And it's wonderful to have so many friends here sitting in the auditorium with whom I have rubbed shoulders. And AMA, Yatindra Bhai would recall that today is a very unique occasion when the names of two Vasas of one family are getting commemorated in a way with AMA. Malay Bhai, when we worked on this plan of setting up the AMA complex, you know, in those days it was a lot of amount, 5 lakhs also, and we were fortunate that in the memory of his father, Jaimin Bhai donated Rasiklal Vasa, you know, the very first classroom, Sunil recalls, Rajiv Bhai Nikavach. So that is the father, you know, who was commemorated here. And as I said, Jaimin Bhai can do anything, Malay Bhai. So the father, he said, why should the father alone be here, you know, the son also. And I would not be surprised if one of these two youngsters, Runal or Rujal, comes up with something different in the next few years. But when I think of the Vasas, you know, I think this word VASA is something very special. And I have closely observed, in fact, the family, they are themselves, each one of them has got their own attributes. But Jaimin, you know, when I refer to Vasa, I think he's living up true to the acronym and the 4 letters VASA. Because the V for Vasa is versatile. And I think, Runal, you were very unfair to him when you did not speak a word about something which he's not just a bathroom singer. He has, in fact, he had all plans even to release one of his cassettes today or CDs if he had got the opportunity. Because those of you who know him, you know that he can do anything. He can jog, he can run, he can sing, he can play tabla. He can play tabla with himself and tabla on others' heads as well. He is capable, you know. And therefore, as president of the Gujarat Chamber, I think he had a very illustrious. So Vasa is versatile, and Vasa is also, the A is ambitious. I think I've seen him grow, you know, with the ambition that he had, that he wants to achieve something. And he has achieved whatever he has dreamt of, you know. I'm reminded of my very favorite Shair Iqbal, who said, "Khudi ko kar buland itna ki har takdeer se pehle khuda bande se khud puche bata teri rasa kya hai." So Jaimin is one of those lots who will decide what course of action he wants to chart. And I have seen, you know, I've seen him, you know, combat with challenges and even the tough times. But as they say, tough times don't last, but tough people do. And he's one of those, you know, those tough guys. So as I mentioned, he's versatile, he's ambitious. But what, you know, I really like about him is very sincere. Whenever he takes up anything, he does it with his full dedication, the sincerity in him, the VAS. And finally, I think the large number of people who are here, in fact, he was asked to take this handicap for today. Divesh Bhai had given him a whip that you will not get more than so many people, otherwise he would have had the whole AMA hall overflowing, because he's so affectionate. That's the fourth. So versatile, ambitious, sincere and affectionate. These are four qualities of our dear friend Jaimin, whom we all know, and the Vasa family. So friends, I was telling Ranjit Kumarji that, since last year, now that the wings of MSME have been spread and widened like, it's something like this. Just 2 years ago, in tax, in the world of income tax, if somebody had to be covered for purposes of tax audit, it was 1 crore. And then that 1 jumped to 5 and 5 jumped to 10. And today, an MSME, has got this 10 crores of investment limit and 50 crores of turnover. So I think, as you were saying, sir, now we have an overwhelming majority of the industries here in Gujarat as MSMEs. And Gujarat is certainly the national leader, if not one of the global leaders, you can say also, in the world of MSMEs. And therefore it is in fitness of things and it is in perfect time that, Jaimin Bhai, you have thought over of this center. And at AMA, you could not have picked up a better partner than AMA to ensure that your dreams come true. But let me tell you, as I conclude, that there is no limit to what you can achieve. Just as you decided to do he did his PhD at the age of senior citizen. A person is supposed to retire and and really enjoy life. But that's when he wanted to do his PhD, and from the GTU he did that. And we had a memorable function for that, I think, here itself, when we felicitated you for that. So, friends, I would say that you have a long innings yet to play. Keep on batting, not like on the Motera pitch. You have a long innings, and as they say, no one can predict to what heights you can soar. Even you will not realize it until you spread your wings. And I wish to give my very best and good wishes, warm wishes to you and the entire family and the Vasa group of companies. You have a full rainbow, I think, with Vasa now. Vasa this and Vasa that. It's difficult to remember, But wonderful. We wish you all the very best. And I would like to once again conclude with one more couplet of my dear friend and Shair Iqbal, who has beautifully said, and this is for every entrepreneur, every MSME, because they have to soar high up in the sky. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी है, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी है. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी है. Beyond the stars, there is so much of sky. You can fly high. सितारों से आगे जहां और भी है, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी है. Don't get worried, huh? वैशाली बहन. अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी है, तू शाही है. शाही is that royal bird, eagle. तू शाही है, परवाज काम है तेरा. तेरा काम है ऊंचे आकाश में उड़ने का. तू शाही है, परवाज काम है तेरा, तेरे वास्ते आसमां और भी है. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mukesh uncle. I could have gone on and on hearing to these lovely shairis, but as we have to move on, Let me now take the honor to introduce our chief guest, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, IAS Commissioner MSME, who has done bachelor's in mechanical engineering. He started as a design engineer in automotive industry. He worked as an assistant collector in Godhra, then as a director at GIDB, later as a collector of Tapi, director of Food and Supply Department, in charge director of ICDS, collector at Dahod, and then Tribal Development Commissioner. With immense honor, I welcome Mr. Ranjit Kumar to say a few words.
Very good evening. Respected AMA President Malai Mahadeviya ji, former AMA President Mukesh Patel ji, then the donor of this great development center, Jaimin Vasa ji, then Vice President of AMA, then the dignitaries of the dais. There are so many, let me mention few. EDI Director Sunil ji, then Vice President of GCCI, and many are here. I tell my gratitude. I feel very happy that you have called me, because this is a great opportunity for me to meet you all. Due to this COVID, we are not able to meet others. So nowadays, everything is done through webinar and other video conferences only. So this is the good opportunity. The one-to-one contact gives the immense pleasure and the satisfaction. The hallmark of Gujaratis is they not only give the leadership, but also they share their earnings. So in this way, Mr. Jaimin Vasa, he has been helping the MSME and the industry. So I feel really happy. Already Mukesh Patel ji has told much about our friend Mr. Jaimin Vasa ji. So it is my duty to focus on MSME, for which I am called here. Okay. Most of us, we think that MSME is focusing only capital subsidy and interest subsidy. It's a one part of our duty. It is the part of the role of the government in developing MSME. But there is a vast spectrum. There is one huge holistic approach, one ecosystem. In that ecosystem, there are many things come into play. First one is, finance. Without finance, nothing can happen. The finance is given by the banks. That is one thing. Second thing, the MSME, which deal with other industry, with other companies, when they sell their products and services, the money should come back within the stipulated time period. Generally, it is 45 days, but it varies 60 days to 90 days as per the terms of the contract. But as per the MSME rules, it is 45 days. If anyone doesn't receive their invoice money, that is within 45 days, it is considered as a delay payment. In case of delay payment, they can approach our office. We have MSCFC, Micro Small Enterprises Facilitation Council. I am the chairperson. The MSME Commission is the chairperson. So we are like a civil court. We conduct cases. We issue notice to both the parties. We hear them. Then we issue awards. We do conciliation. We do arbitration. The very good part of this is you need not to spend anything. You need not to engage any advocate. Straight away you can come up with the facts. So it is zero cost. That is the best thing on the part of the government. So I request, if anyone faces any difficulty in getting the delay payment, then they can approach us, because The working capital is the lifeline of the MSME. If it is blocked up, then it is going to be doomed. So that's why please make use of our facility. During this COVID also, once the lockdown was over, straight away we started our hearings through VC, video conferencing. So in the recent 8-9 months, we have cleared more than 500 cases. They have received the payment also. There are many cases in which once they have filed the cases got settled on its own. Because the main issue is the good point of the act is there is a penalty clause. 300% of the bank interest will be charged to the buyer. So that's why even it has compound interest. Chakravritti vyajyam kahiye che na. So that's why people are fearing and they do the payment in time. So that is one thing. Second thing, regarding the export, we have been conducting so many seminars and hand-holding programs through AMA. It is not like a one-way traffic kind of thing. We have the hand-holding. That's what I'm telling, hand-holding. કેમ કરવું, શું કરવું, કેવી રીતે કરવું, કઈ જગ્યાએ જવું છે, કયા નંબરમાં કોની સાથે વાત કરવી છે, આ ફોર્મેટ શું છે, કેવી રીતે ભરવી છે, આમાં કયા પ્રકારની મુશ્કેલીઓ આવશે, બધા આપણે સમજાવીએ છીએ. So this way we are doing hand-holding programs for exports. So that should also be utilized. Because unfortunately, why I need to say all these things means we do have regular monthly meetings with all the industries, all the associations, with all the chambers. Still, the percolation of information is little less. Another thing, though we have one WhatsApp group that is known as Synergy, in that all the associations, all the office bearers in the sense, one or two from each and every associations, they are the members of that WhatsApp group. Whatever the issue, simply they can float their issue. We address the issue, we give feedback, we give the suggestions, even we take up the issues to the government too. But still, the percolation of information is less. So that's why I request you to, all the office bearers of the associations and the chambers, kindly you share the information to the next level, to your internal groups. Because why I am telling means, every month some new associations, new chambers, they are mushrooming. I used to wonder, I asked them, why so many associations? Sir, this is the issue, sir. Though associations are there, chambers are there, only up to few level only the information percolates. After that, it doesn't percolate. That's why we are forced to look after our own ways. So let it not happen. I think what I mean, you understand. So let us percolate the information to the last member of each and every association. Then that is one kind of finance. Then another kind of finance. If you want to raise money from the open market, if you want to issue IPO offer, initial public offer, in that also we give 5 lakh rupees as subsidy. There are so many schemes. That's why I told capital subsidy and interest subsidy are the only just 2 schemes. Apart from that, there are so many schemes, even for environment, even energy efficiency, water efficiency, even for filing IPR, intellectual property. That if you want to register your new patent, for patent filing also we are giving subsidy. Up to 25 lakhs we give subsidy. You can file in any country for the attorney fee, for the wakilat fee mate ame paisa apiye છે. So there are companies who have received the subsidy for filing more than 15 countries. So that is also there. Then another thing, now our government of India and government of Gujarat, they have done a great thing in the field of startups. because innovations only will make us the Atmanirbhar self-reliant. For that, from the 2015 onwards, we have been doing well. There are many innovators, they have come up. For them, the subsidy element is very high. As I told you, like hand-holding from the scratch itself, even up to market development, we give all kinds of help. There are 33 incubators in all over Gujarat with the industry department. There are 80 universities in Gujarat, including state, central, private universities, deemed universities. When you put together, all comes to 80. In 80 also, the education department, they have started their own incubators, own innovation centers. All the innovation centers under the education department, they are working under iCreate. So I request all of you to be in touch with iCreate so that we can get the benefit of it. Because we have so many resources. We are having n number of resources, but they are scattered. We do not know where it is. Recently, just 4 months before, that NASSCOM, from the NASSCOM, they came to me. Then they were discussing, sir, we want to have one meeting with you regarding this. Then I asked, what about this? Sir, we have started one COE, Center of Excellence for MSME. Then I told, if it is started, then you should have informed us in time. But they are making projects with the big industries. But they actually, let me know, I want to know, how many of you know, there are so many associations, the MSME associations, office bearers. Do you know that there is one Center of Excellence which is started by NASSCOM, which is operating inside IIT Gandhinagar? How many of you know? Sir, I know there is one COU, 1, 2. Okay, but it is very less. So unless we know the whereabouts, where the resources are, then how can we get the benefit out of it? So let us put all the resources together. Let us create the awareness. Already we have started making small videos regarding that MSc CDP scheme, then MSc FC Facilitation Council, other things. Similarly, I request all of you, you please come up, you give us the inputs, because you know better than us. We are here to help you. It is like, it's not like one-way traffic. So you help us, let us collaborate, you tell your needs so that we will work in this direction. Then regarding that MSc CDP scheme, MSc means micro small enterprises, CDP means cluster development project. So similar kind of industries are in some place. It might be scattered also, no issues. It need not to be all should be in one place or one city, one taluka, one district. It may be in more than one districts also, no issues. But the similar industries, if they need any facilities, then they can come to us. There is one scheme, CFC, Common Facilities Center. Up to 20 crores we give as subsidy. Up to 90%, central and state governments, they bear. Only you have to bear 10%, just 10%. You come up with the land, even your 10% can be utilized for making the building also. For the building cost also, you may show that, sir, for the building, our share is in the form of building. Okay, we will accept it. We will give you all the things, whatever you need. It may be raw material bank, it may be technology center, it may be so anything, common facilities, then storage or warehousing, even for marketing, even capacity building, anything, it may be anything. So recently, during this COVID season, actually we have received 17 such proposals all over Gujarat. For 7 projects, we have approved, even we have gone to e-tendering. So we have gone to the tendering level. So within few months, we will have at least 7 CFCs in Gujarat. That is one engineering cluster, Kadi Mehsana. In that, we give all the latest machines like CNC, 3 spindle, 5 spindle, CNC lathe, CNC drilling machine, CNC milling machine, everything. Because they came to us, they told, sir, we get so many orders in Baucharaji Mandal area from the automobile industry, but we are not able to cater them because the level of quality, the accuracy level, that is in microns. Our machines, they don't give us that kind of accuracy. That's why we motivated them to create CFC, Engineering Cluster, Kadi Mehsana. Then another thing, during COVID only, we came to know most of the raw diamonds, rough diamonds, they are coming from China. Generally, from where the diamonds come? Naturally from Africa, because natural diamonds are mined in Africa. Sierra Leone, this one, that one, South Africa, even they say blood diamond kind of thing. So nowadays, diamonds are lab grown. They are આપણે શું કહેવાય, આપણે ખેતરમાં ઉગાડીએ છીએ ને આ રીતે ઉગાડવામાં આવે છે. They are like lab grown diamonds. It will look like a real diamond. You cannot identify. The new technology is known as CVD, that is carbon vapor deposition. That is a new technique. That way they are layer by layer, they are growing the diamonds. So that lab grown diamonds are imported, that is being imported from China. Then we thought, why should we import from China? Why can't we grow in India? So few CFCs we have approved. Lab grown CFC in Surat. Then lab grown diamond polishing cluster in Surat. These are approved. So this way we are coming up with many CFCs. In CFCs we can bring new technology so that it will be competitive. So we will become globally competitive. The cost will be cut. So एक लोगों गाड़ी में जावा करता, एक साथ एक बस में जावाती सस्ता पड़े ना. It's a similar concept. So this way, let us focus CFC in all sector, in all taluka. We will do that. Sunil sir's EDI director, उनका organization is the implementing agency, IA. They are implementing the things. So you will be guided by reputed institutions like EDII. So we are here to help you. Then another thing, then mini clusters came. In the budget session, we have put another thing, small for micro industries. We want to have one small mini cluster scheme, because this is central government and state government. The process is very lengthy. So let us cut short the process. Let us do it at our level. For that, we have devised one new scheme, mini cluster scheme. That will be very simple. That will be very quick. So when you come up with the DPR, within few months, we will launch the CFC. So we are coming up with new schemes, new innovations with your help, because you are the people, you are giving the inputs. So you kindly give us the inputs. Then NASCOM Center of Excellence, I told. Then design. For design also, even with the existing design, you can do innovations, you can do modifications. For design also, we have Center of Excellence, IISC, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. They are nominated by the MSME Ministry, Delhi. So we can approach them. We can go with our problem statement. We can give our problems. They will give us the solutions. So we have to utilize IISC, IIM Mumbai, IIT Mumbai, then IISc, Bangalore. Then regarding advisory services, you know, IGTR, Indo-German Tool Room. They are giving all the technical services to us. We are having very big IGTR in Ahmedabad, you know. Now we are going to have 200 crores worth of technology development center in Rajkot. For that, the location is identified, the land is allotted, everything. Next, it will be developed. After that, there will be small technology, satellite kind of centers, small centers, that will be developed with 20 crores. Recently, we have allotted the space. Space means building. Building in Sanand GIDC and another one in Chitra GIDC, Bhavnagar. Even now, Jamnagar, they have come up with one proposal for the brass industry. So this way, I request you to come up with the proposals, then we will make it. The main thing is, you come up with the land. Otherwise, you suggest us how the land can be obtained. Because first thing is, for every CFC, you have to bring the land. Land means, it need not to be in your name. You have lease for 30 years. That is enough. So that is the only another way. Then IPR, you know well, 20 વર્ષ પછી IPR ખતમ થઈ જાય ને, then it will be an open secret. આ માટેનું પણ એક વેબસાઇટ છે, ઇન્ટેલેક્ચ્યુઅલ પ્રોપર્ટી રાઇટ્સના વેબસાઇટમાં એક્સપાયર્ડ પેટન્ટ્સની કમ્પ્લીટ યાદી છે. You too can see the things like Vangi gem, like cookery show gem, starting to end, everything is readily available. તમે લોકો આ જોઈને પણ વાપરી શકો છો. Then regarding these expired patents, already CII, Confederation of Indian Industries, they have done very good homework. They have catalogued around 6,000 such products. So those products can be developed at our end. So these technologies are readily available. So let us do that too. Another thing, I request AMA and GCCI to motivate the big industries to help our MSME. What our Ratan Tataji, he told, if you want to walk far, walk together. If you want to walk far, then walk together. So this way, big companies should nurture our MSME. They should give technology transfer, they should help them. Then only we will also grow bigger like China. So we are having very big potential, very good capability. For that, the big companies should nurture. They should put their hands on the MSME. They have to help them. So even for that, let me tell one example. GI, geographical indication. અમુક વસ્તુ છે, એક આ જગ્યાએ સ્પેશિયલ છે, બીજી જગ્યા આવું મળતો નથી, એમ કહેતા હોય ને. રાજકોટમાં એક પેંડા છે, અંજારમાં નાઇફ છે, સંકેડામાં ફર્નિચર છે. સો આ માટે પણ અમે GI લેવા માટે કોશિશ કરીએ છીએ. પણ આમાં જે સ્પેશિયલ એક બે લોકો છે ને, એમના માઇન્ડમાં શું છે, already I am having good business, why should I come for GI? When they get the GI, their business will grow many-fold. આજે 1 કરોડનું બિઝનેસ કરતા હોય, આ 10 કરોડ 100 કરોડ સુધી પહોંચે. પણ ઘણા લોકોને આ ખબર નથી. એટલે આપ સૌને વિનંતી છે, આવા લોકોને થોડું મોટિવેશન કરજો, રિયાલિટી બતાવજો. ધ એક્ઝિસ્ટિંગ એક્ઝામ્પલ્સ અગાઉ લાઈક કેસ સ્ટડીઝ. આ કિસ્સામાં ફલાણામાં કણુભાઈ મનુભાજી હતા, એમનો ધંધો આટલા કરોડનું હતું, પછી GI મેળવ્યા પછી આટલા કરોડ વધી ગયું છે. દેટ ટાઈમ 2 કન્ટ્રીમાં જ વેચતા હતા, હમણાં 10 કન્ટ્રીમાં વેચવામાં આવે છે. આ રીતે બધું કેસ સ્ટડી સાથે એમને સમજાવીએ. એટલે GI માટે આપણે ગુજરાતમાં ઘણા બધા પોટેન્શિયલ છે. અને બીજું, અહેમદાબાદ ઇઝ ફેમસ ફોર કપડા ટેક્સટાઇલ. હમણાં આપણા ગુજરાતમાં પૂર્વ પટ્ટીમાં ઈસ્ટર્ન બેલ્ટમાં બનાના કેળાનું ખેતી થાય છે. કેળાનું જે સ્ટેમ છે ને એને વેસ્ટમાં ફેંકી નાખે છે. આમાંથી ફાઈબર લેવાશે. આ સારી ક્વોલિટી પણ છે. ઇન્ટરનેશનલી આનું ઇટ ઇઝ વેલકમ્ડ બાય ઇન્ટરનેશનલ કમ્યુનિટી ઓલ્સો. સો આપણે આટીરા બધા ભેગા થઈને આ કરવાથી આપણને બનાના ફાઈબર કાપડ પણ બની શકે છે. ઓલરેડી ઇટ ઇઝ ડન. ફોર દેટ વી કેન ક્રિએટ વન CFC. આમાં જે બનાના જે સ્ટેમમાંથી જે રસ નીકળે છે આ આપણે શું કહેવાય એગ્રીકલ્ચરમાં સપ્લિમેન્ટમાં વાપરવામાં આવે છે. સો ઇટ હેઝ સો મેની બેનિફિટ્સ. સો આઈ રિક્વેસ્ટ all of you to take up this banana fiber into a great that should be a big business for our Gujarat. So with this let me conclude. Again I thank all of you for giving this great opportunity. Jaimin Vasaji aap saune aabar. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, Mr. Ranjit Kumar. Can I now call upon Mr. Divyesh Radia, Vice President AMA, to address the vote of thanks.
Sorry, I forgot to tell one thing. Actually, MSME માટે આપણા ગુજરાત સરકારનું બજેટ 1450 કરોડ હતું. આ વર્ષે સરકારે વધારી નાખ્યું છે, 62% વધારી નાખ્યું છે. ઇન રિવાઇઝ્ડ એસ્ટિમેટમાં 2356 કરોડ આપણને મળ્યો છે. એટલે 62% ગુજરાત સરકારે વધારી આપ્યું છે. એટલે સરકાર પણ બહુ ચિંતિત છે, બહુ સપોર્ટિવ છે. MSME માટે હંમેશા અમે મદદ કરીએ છીએ. આભાર.
All good things to come to an end. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our chief guest, Shri Ranjit Kumarji, Dr. Jaimin Vasa, our president, Dr. Malebhai Mahadevia, Mukesh Bhai, our past presidents, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost a year since we are having a physical activity at AMA, and it's a good feeling. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. Ranjit Kumar, for having agreed and accepted our invitation to be the chief guest today, and also gracing this occasion, sharing his thoughts and giving a lot of vital information that is relevant to this sector. You gave a really lot of information and insights. Thank you, sir. A very big thank you to Dr. Jaimin Vasa, my friend, for his contribution for this new activity center at AMA. And as you're all aware, Jaimin Bhai has been associated with the MSME sector for a long time. And AMA will do its very best to ensure and arrange relevant activities for this new center. I also thank Mukesh Bhai, other past presidents, our governing council members, and all the invitees for their presence today. And of course, for the press and electronic media for their presence, and also to Runal to officiate today's proceedings. Once again, thanks Mr. Ranjit Kumar and Jaimin Bhai Vasa. And I request all of you to join for refreshments at the Adani Pavilion outside the auditorium. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for your presence, and have a great weekend. Thank you.